Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to welcome Justin Sun, founder of TRON and the driving force behind HTX, one of the most globally active networks in the digital assets ecosystem and stablecoin settlement. Justin is known not only for his entrepreneurial boldness, including a certain 6 million banana that became crypto culture legend, but also for building infrastructure and moves billions in value every single day. Justin isn't just a founder, he's built TRON into one of the largest settlement layers on earth. He's helped push stablecoins into markets that banks always ignored. He has been at the forefront of crypto diplomacy, whether it's Asia, Africa, or Latin America. This conversation matters today because Pakistan is stepping into a new chapter, and Justin is one of the few people who can help advise Pakistan as he understands the scale, the risk, the opportunity, and the regulatory environment on what happens next. So let's just dive directly into it. Justin, welcome to Pakistan.
Thank you.
How is the experience going? You arrived last night.
Yes, this is my first time to Pakistan, and it's a really beautiful country and with a very unique experience.
You are looking very nice, very smart. What do you think of your dress?
Yes, it's very unique to me. It's also my first time to try the Pakistan style dressing. And I think I'm looking good.
So, Justin, it's been more than a decade, if I'm not wrong, that you've been in crypto. So for the Pakistani audience, please, I want you to tell us about your journey.
Yes.
How did you start and today became one of the most influential figures in the industry?
Yes. So I get into crypto in 2012. So I get into crypto in 2012 when I was 22.
2020.
Yes.
Tell us about your journey for people who are coming into this industry now,
Yeah.
because from 2012 you would have seen a lot of change.
Yes.
Tell us about your experience there, your learnings, so
Yeah.
other people who are coming into the space now,
Yes.
they don't make the same mistakes.
Yes. So first of all, at that time there's only Bitcoin. So basically, all the industry builders together, CZ, me, and other people, like all together, we built exchange, stablecoin, and all the infrastructure, right? DeFi, like NFT, all kinds of different structure together after I would say 13 years, right after the involvement. And also, I think if you check on the crypto landscape today, you will see there's new innovation coming out like every year. This year we have seen decentralized perps become super popular, and of course prediction markets start to grow. And I think every year you will see a new topic and the new technology get adopted in the markets. So that's why I think crypto is a place never sleep. So if you are in the industry, you better be like 24/7 focused on it, because new things just gonna come out like every day.
Yeah, and I strongly agree that this is such a growing space.
Yes.
And you need to learn before you can earn from this space.
Yes.
And I think this is where the degen mentality comes in. They
Yes.
want to, do their 100x on the first day. No,
Right.
and I think now that when Larry Fink starts to talk about tokenization, when JP Morgan,
Yes.
it's the best time to be in this. And
Yes.
somebody like you who's seen way more difficult times
Yes.
with the bans and, whether you are in China, Hong Kong, you've seen that all evolved. Why Pakistan? You have access to all different markets and you are making a very big bet on Pakistan.
Yes, of course. I think first of all, I really want to help Pakistan to grow in the future. because in the for our crypto ambition and our vision is to build an equal and decentralized financial infrastructure. So we have seen the same story of Pakistan with China like 30 years ago. At that time, like China is very young. China has the biggest population in the world, but the personal income is very low. So at that time, China is started taking off for the economy in terms of like labor, in terms of manufacture. But because China don't have a very good financial infrastructure, so people still get ripped off, by the financial infrastructure, especially traditional financial infrastructure, because very hard for people to get bank accounts, to get a credit card. Those are super expensive and nobody can even afford it. And if you wire like $100, you probably get like $20, $30 for the transaction fee, which occupies like 30% of their income. So I think for crypto, we want to change everything. We basically eliminate the intermediary fee for the financial infrastructure. Today, for example, if you want to get an exchange account, you want to get a crypto account, right? A TRON account, BNB account, it's all free, right? It's $0 for get access to that, and also for the transaction fee is also almost zero as well. So I think we are building a better infrastructure, more advanced infrastructure for the emerging states like Pakistan, and help them to get rid of the traditional financial infrastructure, which also costs hundreds of billions of dollars to build in the first place. And now we have the crypto infrastructure, better than traditional finance infrastructure, and way cheaper and way more easier to get access for everybody in Pakistan.
So now tell me, with the Pakistani context, we have 100 million unbanked people in the country. With how quickly the stablecoin adoption is happening, and you are being, you are one of the major players. When do actually stablecoins take over banks?
Yes, yes. So first of all, I believe if stablecoin and the blockchain overtake banks, is a good message actually for Pakistan. I can give you an example. So in the past like 30 years in China, so China is always fall behind on the credit card markets. The reason is very simple, because China is an emerging state. It don't has the credit card infrastructure. So and of course, if they try to use this credit card, it's super expensive for the card fee, and MasterCard, Visa will charge a huge amount of the fee on every dollar they spend, and be very selective. So you need to be a millionaire to have a credit card. So so that's why the whole financial infrastructure support is super slow until WeChat Pay and Alipay comes out. So WeChat Pay, Alipay comes out, $0 for the account opening. Everybody can make payments, and almost zero fee for the payments. So it's overtake the whole credit card industry for crazy. And China don't need to spend hundreds billions dollars on the credit card infrastructure anymore. So ATM, they don't need that. Credit card infrastructure, they don't need that. Only WeChat Pay, Alipay, everything. So that's, I think, will be the same if we do the right job in the Pakistan. Stablecoin will be the be everything, and the crypto will be everything. And the Pakistan can save billions, hundreds of billions of dollars on not need to build a credit card infrastructure, and no need to build the traditional mobile payment system anymore. So Pakistan will have the most advanced financial infrastructure, which JP Morgan is trying to switch on, right? And be free for every citizen of Pakistan. So I think that's the spirit of crypto, and that's something we are trying to do here.
So you are very bullish on Pakistan?
Yes, of course, yes. I think crypto is actually designed for emerging states because it has zero cost on opening accounts, right?
But let me stop you here. You see, this is also a problem that is seen here
Yes.
within the status quo, within the regular. They say if anyone can open the account, if
Yes.
anyone can pay money,
Yes.
then there will be a lot of money laundering, there will
Yes.
be a lot of
Yes.
illicit activity, there
Yes.
will be terror financing.
Yes.
How, please use this as an opportunity to
Yes.
educate
Yes.
people who think that this is where exactly the problem is. What you are defining as opportunity
Yes.
is seen as a problem in many circles.
Yes, of course. Yeah. First of all, I want to say blockchain actually, if right, any criminals decided to use blockchain to make any criminal activity or terrorist, activity, he gonna be the dumbest criminal in the world, because every transaction is transparent, and every transaction is with IP, with all the identification. Actually, I have been through some of the case, collaborate with.
Give us example. I
Yeah.
think this is very helpful. So,
Yes.
so give some actual example.
Yes, we have like one example. Basically, a hacker hack like one of the website and steal the money from the website, and and stole the money, of course, in crypto, and move around crypto addresses, right? And we basically, after we find out, we immediately find out the transaction, how he made those transactions, and also the IP behind those transactions. And when we caught him, he is kind of like a surprise, like why you guys even know this is me? We show him all the evidence, and I think he started to learn about crypto more, right? Because how crypto works, for every transaction, you will actually leave the message, leave the database, leave the IP, which easier actually for other people to track you. If you are using cash, using other way, you probably can hide your identity, like hide where you are. But if you move on crypto, it's basically moved to a 100% transparent, ledger, which everything will be recorded.
So for all the regulators out there, and even for Pakistan, people who think that, crypto is money laundering,
Yes.
Justin is offering to be the on-chain
Yes.
investigator.
Yes.
And if you have any concerns where you think,
Yes.
or where you still want to believe the narrative that crypto is for criminals,
Yes.
he said only dumb criminals will use crypto.
Yes,
because they will
exactly.
get caught.
Exactly. And you will have all the evidence fully transparent for you on the website. So that will be a very strong evidence, right? There's no way for them to destroy any transaction. There's no way for them to hide any transaction. So basically, I think crypto is open for transparency financial system. And that's also, I think, a good part is once crypto get adopted, crypto will replace the black markets. Crypto will replace the unregulated markets, which make like everything transparent and regulated. People don't need to be afraid of, their money gonna be hacked, they're gonna be stolen anymore. It's gonna be safe, transparent, and low cost for everybody.
So Justin, you've of course had a very successful journey in crypto, and it was also recently shown with the artwork that you bought for $6 million.
Yes.
The banana artwork.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
Yes. So the banana artwork is very iconic. It's iconic conceptual art. So the question I got asked most is, what if the banana is gone? Like what's the next art? So basically, this is a concept of tape a banana to the wall. So once the banana, rotten or something, you can just change to a new one. So But this is also have a very, I think, complicated meaning behind the story is because, it's just like human beings, right? Like everyone grow old, died, but we always gonna have a new one to carry on the mission, carry on this like our work.
And my understanding is that outside crypto, you also have other missions.
Yes.
You are very interested with space.
Yes, yes.
Tell us more about that.
Yes, I have been always passionate about space, since I was 5. So I always dreamed to go to space, in the last like 30 years. And finally, I have the chance to go to space in August this year. So it's a tremendous journey for me. We prepare and finally we did it, right? So this time I have been into the space, but this is just gonna be the start of my space journey. I also start to plan to go into either International Space Station or, we're gonna make the new space station around 2026, 2027, around that time. Haven't decided yet, but my next goal is live in the space. So I'm going to space and live in the space. And in the future, probably going to the Mars if
I thought you would say you will go to the moon.
Yes.
Because at least
Move forward first.
Yeah, you are in the space, you are closer to the moon.
Yes.
No, great. So, Justin, of course, you've been very successful and you have all of these ambitions. Talk to me now, and I want you to speak to a Pakistani who is 22, 20, in their 20s, and
Yes.
they have access to the internet.
Yes.
What should they do to become like Justin's son
Yes.
if they want to be successful in life? Because I'm sure you only had internet and a laptop.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, exactly.
But you had a grit
yes.
to learn
Yes.
and to try new things.
Yes.
What is your message to this country? Because our country is majority is youth who wants
Yes.
to be very successful.
Yes, of course. I think, first of all, I wish I can be younger, which, I think is the most precious wealth for a human being. Actually, is the age, not the wealth. For example, I think for Warren Buffett, he himself today, he definitely willing to trade all his wealth to become 20 years old again, So that's why I think when I hear your data, I'm kind of surprised, in Pakistan, like the average age is 20, 30 something.
23.
Yeah, 23. Yes, I think that's the biggest advantage of the country, right? And all the technology we are adopting today is very democratic. So as long as you are a human being, get access to a mobile phone, you will get access to a blockchain technology, you will get access to crypto technology, you will get access to AI technology, you will get access to all different technology. So basically, with those technology, you can find every job, every knowledge, making every transaction around the globe. I think this kind of the empowerment is what we have today, and what we don't have like 30 years ago when I born. So when I born in a very small village in China, and at that time, so we have only very little access to the internet. So most of the time, I can only learn knowledge from books. which has a big problem because I'm in village. Most of the knowledge is in cities, and if I want to know something, I need to be basically fly to those cities to know about it, which has been a big problem for me because it's very hard to do the travels, right? So basically keep me, I think, in a very limited stage, before I go to Peking University for the college. But today, even you are 5 years old, if you have a mobile phone, you can basically get access to everything, right? So I think that's the biggest difference after 30 years development, and I believe this is a biggest opportunity for the emerging countries like Pakistan.
So Justin, you've actually shared a roadmap for
Yes.
somebody from having nothing to go to having everything,
Yes.
which is reflective of your journey. You came
Yes.
from nothing,
Yes.
and today, approximately for the youth of Pakistan, to inspire them, what is your net worth?
Yes. So first of all, net worth is something, at my stage, I never track it. So we don't have robots basically tracking net worth and tell me. So I don't really know how much I worth, but according to Forbes, it's around $8 billion.
$8 billion. And you achieved this in 10 years?
Yes, 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 yes.
But you are not just making, of course, you are creating value, and hence why money is following. But
Yeah.
you are also very generous with your donations. And
Yes.
you recently donated towards the fire incidents in Hong Kong. Please tell us more about that.
Yes, we deliver and donate to Hong Kong government Taipu fire incident fund immediately after we know about the fire. It's the biggest fire incident happening in Hong Kong, and the cost 150 people die. So this also, of course, increased awareness. We need to be paying attention to the safety and the construction regulation in terms of the building and the framework. But also, I mean, for myself, I think what we do is about charity, right? To help the people get a better life. So we donate to that fund immediately. And also, in the past, we have donated to Binance Charity Foundation, and we have donated to Warren Buffett, Goliath Foundation, and so many of the charity group try to make a way to make people live better.
How do you want to be remembered?
Yeah. So first of all, I want to advocate for the value for transparent charity, right? So that's why the reason.
So bringing it on-chain?
Yes, of course.
You already have a settlement layer. When do you think we can see more charities coming on-chain? We have the metas of prediction markets, of
Yes.
When do you think crypto can really come and disrupt this sector of social impact?
Yes. So for me, I think the product is there, right? So we just need to find the right people to do the right thing. So that's why I donated on-chain to Binance Charity Foundation at that time. So we enable in Uganda the students' education program is all on-chain. So you can see every transaction is spent. And in the past, because even the audit itself costs a lot of energy and costs lots of the money to audit everything, right? But for blockchain, because every transaction is transparent, for auditing is almost zero work you need to do. So that's why I think that's a very successful program, and hopefully I think in the future all the major charity foundation will find crypto as a way to help them, right? To grow their business, to increase their transparency to the public, to give like everybody a way to know where their donation going, right? Which is definitely, I think every donor wants that. So so I think once it's got adopted, it will be widely adopted, because I believe in terms of all the aspects, cost, easier to auditing, and easier to transfer those data, and for the nature of the charity itself, blockchain has all the benefits.
Talk to me about tokenization as well. So emerging markets like Pakistan, this belt from Morocco to Malaysia,
Good.
I think is ripe, is asking for blockchain to come and
Yes.
help unlock assets that are illiquid,
Yes.
remittances,
Yes.
corridor, unbanked people.
Yes.
So talk to me, give me a scenario on how Pakistan can benefit from tokenization.
Yes. So I can even give you two examples. I think.
You are very generous.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yes. To how Pakistan can be benefit through crypto. First of all, Pakistan has a very big labor remittance system, and the country receive like $20 billion every year, right? From
36.
36.
36 billion dollars.
$36 billion.
Yeah.
Right, from the remittance. And we need to be aware, first of all, using the traditional remittance system, they charge a very high fee on every remittance, depending on which country you are. But at the end of the day, when the money arrives in Pakistan, 10-20% is taken by all the middle layer on all different kinds of the reason, for wiring fees, for foreign FX trading fees, and for different like bank maintenance fee. So adding all the cost. So basically, for every $100 you are earning here, 10-20% actually goes to the traditional financial sector. But for adopting blockchain, stablecoin, and tokenize it on the blockchain, the transaction fee is almost zero, and the cost of open account on those and the maintenance is zero too. So basically, I think it can immediately unleash like tens of billions of dollars of the growth, even for the remittance in Pakistan, because easier for people to make wiring. Before that, like for most of people, like $50 cannot do the wiring because the amount is just too small, right? Now $10 can go. That's the first thing. And second thing, for every remittance, the fee is down to almost zero. So you can make whatever remittance anytime you want, and also the speed is way faster, because right now if you make a remittance, it takes few days to arrive, but blockchain confirm immediately.
And that is very important for a country like Pakistan. So tokenization can enable the masses of our country to start
Yes.
to invest.
Yes.
So they can start to earn 5, 10, additional 20, the masses,
Yes.
dollars per day, even $20 a day. And that, I think, tokenization is the biggest sort of
Yes.
catalyst.
Yes.
So how I'm kind of looking at it, that you can see where the future of finance is, right? But let's go into the past right now. At what price did you buy your first Bitcoin?
Wow, for me it's 50 cents.
50 cents?
Yes. Yes.
And this was in 20?
2012 something.
And you kept on buying?
Yeah, keep on buying.
Are you still buying?
Yeah, I'm still buying. Yeah.
Have you ever taken profit on Bitcoin?
The only time I taking some Bitcoin for profit is at that time I needs to build TRON. So in order to pay the salary, so I sell some of my Bitcoin to pay the salary for the employees.
So what would somebody say again to the Pakistani youth
Yes.
for their financial future
Yes.
who bought Bitcoin at 50 cent
Yeah.
and saw it coming to all the way 130,
Yes.
I think was the top 120.
Yes.
What would you say to somebody who thinks that Bitcoin is too expensive now?
Yes. So I want to say two things. So first of all, for let's also take 30 years old, myself as an example, right? So when I was 5, even I know, Apple is the future, Google is the future, all those big tech company is the future. But in the small village, there's no way to open an account to trade on Nasdaq stocks for myself. So at that time, only the Wall Street founders, only the Wall Street traders, they have the way to get access to the most advanced technology in the world. And I think that's the reason of the problem of the world, because people don't get equal access
To
to
investing.
opportunities, right? But it's different. It's after 30 years, it's different now, thanks to like our efforts, like everybody's efforts to building the industry. Today, like Bitcoin, all the major crypto is the most advanced technology in the world, and every people in the world can get access to it as long as you have a mobile phone. So basically, I think this solved problem of access, equal opportunity here. So which I think is the most important thing. So if you are buying Bitcoin today, you are on the same level with JP Morgan. You are even faster than JP Morgan. JP Morgan is still thinking, oh, what I should do, but you are actually getting into the Bitcoin industry earlier than JP Morgan.
What is your price target?
For Bitcoin, I think is for me is $1 million. Yeah.
What happens when it hits $1 million? Justin Sun will take profits and go to the space?
No, nothing happens. It's continue to go to $2 million.
So you are very bullish on the upside. And
Yes,
by
of
when do you
course.
think it will hit $1 million? Because you have seen, so at 50 cent when you bought, how did you buy it? You were in China?
Yes, at that time I'm in China. At that time, Bitcoin, there's not really like an exchange.
How did you come across Bitcoin?
So I just find out Bitcoin, I think at that time on New York Times. And I want to buy some and try. But it actually is very hard to buy Bitcoin at that time because there's no exchange, nothing. So basically, I just buy it on Taobao.
Did you tell your father, your parents that you are buying Bitcoin?
No, I don't think they're gonna know like what's Bitcoin. So I just tell them I buy it on Taobao, and I buy it from other miners. But at that time, the miners is not mining professionally. They just mining it for fun. So they say like, oh, if you want to buy Bitcoin, I can send you some for free, not even like charge you something, right? And because at that time people is thinking, if you like Bitcoin, you must be a good guy, basically, right? So he gave me some for free, and I want to hold more, so he said like, yeah, probably just pay me the gas fee. I used to mine those Bitcoin.
How many Bitcoins did you get for free?
At that time, we are giving away, 10, 100 Bitcoin for free for just people to have.
And you only got this because you were very curious and you wanted to learn new things. I think that is the main
Exactly.
learning from this.
I think that's the key, and spend a small amount of money on things, right? On new things, I would say. So that's important too. Yeah.
What do you think of the current cycle? You think the cycle, are we going into a super cycle? Is the cycle over? What is your sort of outlook on this?
Yeah, I think we are getting into adoption cycle. You know, we see more and more country, more and more institution adopt crypto as a real like use case in their daily life. You know, which I think is the most important thing. Because I have been in this industry for too long. You know, we know this kind of the 4-year cycle. You know, everybody talks about it. But for myself now, I think I'm more into adoption cycle because you know I want this opportunity to be adopted in everywhere in the world because it will really benefits everybody in the world.
Great. So now, of course, you will be actively working in Pakistan. What is your go-to-market strategy? How will you be investing? So you mentioned doing something in Uganda.
Yes.
How will the people of Pakistan benefit from and his experience and his network?
First of all, I'm fully support. I think on the national foreign currency reserve, you know, initiative, and we want to find a way how we can increase the foreign currency reserve, labor opportunity, and also investment as well to benefits like everyone in Pakistan. And also we will see how our work can really benefit Pakistan by providing the most advanced financial infrastructure to Pakistan to help Pakistan economy grow.
And become a case study for so many other markets,
Exactly.
because the sort of intention and the speed we have here is unparalleled.
Exactly. So one of the things I think we can also doing a lot is for the labor payment system. So for example, as you said, Pakistan has the best like labor force in the world and the very young people. But one of the obstacles for working remotely and receiving a job overseas is because of the payment, right? How, for example, if a guy in China or in US want to hire one person in Pakistan, how they make the payment, right? If they needs to do wire transfer, you know how the because most of the Pakistani is on bank, so they don't have bank accounts, or how they receive the money in the first place, right? And because they only need $5, like $10 a day. If they want to receive those salary daily, like how can they even make the payment in the first place, right? But the crypto solve everything. They can get free accounts on crypto exchange. They can get free accounts on TRON, on BNB chain, and they can receive the payment instantly from everywhere in the world.
Justin, you were telling me since you were a young child in that village, you heard things about Pakistan. What is this relationship between the Chinese and the Pakistani like?
Yes. So uh, from I was a kid, so we heard about Chinese and Pakistan buddies, best friends. So we call it iron buddies. So basically,
buddies. Pate.
yeah, best buddies ever.
So based on this relationship, now I want to address to the Pakistani youth, 170, 80 million people,
Yes,
on how they can change their economic future.
yes,
Learning from your journey, what are those concrete 2 or 3 steps
yes.
that will make that will bring them under the same sun as
Yes,
you?
yes. So I think few steps. First of all, find a work you can do to earn some amount of the money. Not need to be too much. Just needs to be afford a mobile phone, and like basically a SIM card. So as long as you get a SIM card and a mobile phone, please download,
But they download TikTok and they watch
yeah.
TikTok. How can they start to earn and
Yeah.
learn?
So TikTok is not the most important one. I think it's downloading AI applications.
Such as?
I think Gemini, ChatGPT,
And then what is the prompt? Also help them with the prompt. So
Yeah,
what
yes.
should they type in Gemini?
Yes. So basically, you can type in Gemini how to make money in cryptocurrency industry,
Okay,
and
good.
start to downloading Binance, HTX, TRON link,
But if they don't have money for on-ramp, how do they earn their first 5, 10, $20? How?
Yeah. So basically in cryptocurrency, all major exchange and all major application has a numerous amount of the airdrop and campaign every day.
Okay.
Every day.
So you are telling me a Pakistani who downloads,
Even you download like HTX today.
they can have free learning money.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. They can learning free monies right away with just on HTX.
So all you are saying that don't watch silly videos on TikTok.
Exactly.
Download a app
Yes.
and
exactly.
go and learn, and there is
Yes.
airdrop and there is
Yes.
money for you to try.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For trying crypto.
That's great. And will you commit something for the Pakistanis? If you start more aggressively, would there be any campaign where you are helping in education?
Yes, of course. We will do our best to provide the best crypto education, material and opportunities.
In a risk mitigated way, so
Yes.
people are not
Yes.
going,
Of
and doing
course.
crazy things.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much,
Thank
Justin.
you.
And, look forward to spending the rest of the day with you.
Thank
and
you.
look forward to learning from you and making sure that the youth of my country benefits.
Yes. Of course.
And we make Pakistan a case study
Yes.
where you can then take it to other countries and
Yes.
say, do it like how Pakistanis.
Yes. Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.